So close.
10:03 in the morning. Just missed it. Back at Hollywood Studios to experience the Disney Society Orchestra. I'm so looking forward to this show. It's something that I'm really glad we're here to experience with the characters, the orchestra playing away for us. It's going to be spectacular. You know, it's funny now, whenever I'm waiting for a stage show with the red curtain, I think to myself, Disney Cruise Line. That's just me.
We'll take you to a hive of villainy and scum in a galaxy far, far away.
What a great show. Truly great show. Too short. We need even more in my opinion, but they got lots of shows. They can, you can come back a couple of times. But I love the live entertainment. I gotta tell you right now, really, really do. I truly believe deep down in my heart that we are gonna see even more live entertainment in the future. I do think that. Things change. Right now, things are different, right? They are. But I believe wholeheartedly that live entertainment will always have a place at Walt Disney World. And I love it. I love it. Something about the music. There's a style to live music that is so difficult to capture in a lot of other things. You know what it is? I think I figured it out. It's the flair. There's some special flair to live music at Disney. Each musician has their own flair, their own piece that they add to it. And to see that the wind section was all just actually one musician, just so impressive. He was playing like 3 different instruments, I think. It's just awesome. It's so, so good. Now, it's been a little while since we've been on Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, not because I don't love it, because it's 90-minute wait. Didn't used to be a long way. It's popular. When we first moved to Florida, a couple of friends said, Michael, just wait. After living there a while, you're going to end up not being able to stand in any line that's longer than about 20-25 minutes. When I first heard this, I thought to myself, maybe, I'm not so sure. But now that it's been a little over a year, I can tell you, it's 90-minute waits. You say to yourself, no, I'm gonna wait for another day. The other day we talked about longer lines here at Walt Disney World and crowds getting more intense. With a 45-minute wait here at Alien Swirling Saucers, I can tell you, crowds are starting to pick up. The other day it was more difficult to tell, it really was, but today it's much easier to tell at Hollywood Studios. It's more intense for everything. Oh, that was a raindrop. I'm feeling raindrop. More raindrops coming down now. Maybe that means the crowds will thin out. Tough to know, but I think I'm actually going to leave Hollywood Studios and try something that we've tried before and was successful at, but I kind of want to try it again. Do you remember a little while back when we were able to get a boarding group for Rise of Resistance without being at Hollywood Studios? We checked in at Hollywood Studios, we were here in the park, and we left. We were able to get a reservation outside of Hollywood Studios. My understanding is that that strategy still does work, but today would be a good day to test it. Now, the reason why this trick works is because we've already checked into Hollywood Studios. So we've already kind of said that we're there. We have a reservation. We're still there. We walked out. But the fact that we tapped in and then left means that we still have access to make that reservation for Rise of Resistance. So that's what I'm going to try and do after lunch. But for lunch, we're going to try something new. Recommendation by you. We're at a restaurant called Rocco's Tacos here in the Orlando area, about 15 minutes from Hollywood Studios. But I have heard some unbelievable things about this restaurant. I'm on the hunt to find the best of the best. And this one, I've heard, a little bit more expensive, but worth it. I got the Bria soft tacos, 3 tacos together, flour tortilla. Sounds amazing. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. The tacos are a little bit smaller than I expected, but they arrived in record time. Now, the taste is what it comes down to. We got 3 of these right here. I'm not gonna dip in anything at first. I'm just gonna try it by itself. You ready? Bon appetit. First bite, gotta tell you, didn't quite make my expectations, but I'm gonna try dipping it in a couple of sour cream, pickled onion, and whatever that is. I wanted to make it through one entire taco here before I gave you my thoughts, and I have. It's okay. Wouldn't go out of my way for it. Wouldn't get it again personally. I think I've got to give it another try with something else. It's just, I don't think this is the item. I think that there are other items on the menu that are probably like much better. That's my guess. I'm guessing. But in terms of the taco brio, I think is what they're called. I'll put the name there. But yeah, not my favorite. Not one I'd go out of my way for. The overall feel around the restaurant is great. The atmosphere, the service, very friendly. Like it. It's just like a total lack of flavor in my opinion. So yeah, different food from Rocco's Tacos. We'll try it again, I'm sure. The meat itself is cooked extremely well. When you add the lime to it and the sour cream and pickled onions here, it definitely adds. Absolutely. It needs a little more. It just needs a tiny bit more, and it would be even better, in my opinion. Definitely. The 3 tacos were only okay, you know that, but you know, I want to give Rocco's Tacos a full try here, right, from top to bottom. So I decided to get a side of chips and guac. Apparently they're super well known for that. So I want to give that a try so we can really test it. This is going to be a full, real test today. Gotta say, the service around here is incredibly fast. I mean, it's like lightning fast. It's amazing. I ordered it less than 90 seconds ago. I'm not kidding. Little side of chips and guac here from Rocco's Tacos. This is going to be like a part 2 of the test. You ready? Bon appetit. Okay, all right. I'm glad we did this. This was worth the second chance here. It really was. That's amazing guac. The avocado flavor there is unbelievable. A little bit of lime, a little bit of pico de gallo. It's so good. It's so good. Should have just went for the whole guacamole thing, but yeah, guac and chips here are actually worth coming out of your way for. That's how good this guac is. Might be the best guac I've ever had. It's so good. It's so good. The only area of improvement, in my opinion, would be the food, and we only tried a few different things, and the guacamole was fantastic. So I do want to try it again. I do. I just, you know, we're going to try a lot of different things. So we'll get to it. We'll get back around to it. We will. But really nice. Wouldn't go out of my way for it, but nice. Now, I don't film in restrooms, but I want to tell you what happened. I went to the restroom, and they're actually playing Star Wars in the restroom. It was just, I don't think I've ever actually seen a full feature film being played in a restroom before. I think that's fun. I think it's a smart idea. Problem is, I'm sure that, you know, you just want to watch the movie. You can't do that, right? So it's, you know, it's funny. I think it's cool. Made it to Disney Springs just in the nick of time. Time is now 1:58, parked here on the 3rd level of the Disney Springs Orange parking lot. And we're gonna try and get our virtual queue for Rise of Resistance. 30 seconds to go. I didn't speed, I didn't rush. I just said, all right, we're gonna get there when we get there. Hopefully we can get a boarding group. Sure enough, we parked just in the nick of time. 6, 5, 4. Yes, we made it to group 119. I can't believe it. We got it. That's fantastic. So that's a fantastic strategy to know. If you are not in Hollywood Studios and you've checked in, let's say you get there at 10:07 when I got there, just about. You get there, it's after, the boarding groups are all gone. You can do other things around Disney. We can't park hop at the moment. We can go Disney Springs as an example, and you can still get a boarding group at 2 p.m. You do not need to be at Hollywood Studios to go for that second boarding group. The important part here, you have to have checked in the mornings. You have to actually walk into Hollywood Studios in order for your account to be available so that you can get that second boarding pass. Super important. Now dessert time. Now I should note that boarding group 119 is a backup boarding group. No guarantees that it gets called. They're on 56 now. So if it does get called, it'll be later this evening. But at least we got one, so that's good. Slowly but surely I'm learning. I walked out of the car, started walking in, and realized that it was raining a little bit on the way. I don't have an umbrella with me. I said to myself, you know what? It's worth the small walk back to the car. Let's get that umbrella. Stop by to visit a few of my friends here at Uniqlo. They've got this new UT Me where you actually design your own shirt. We may have to try this in the future. You see like dogs and people's families just kind of printed on the shirt. The difference here is that it's that fast. I see customers go up, choose a picture, basically send it to themselves via the iPads they have there, and then they get the shirt. It's really, really cool. They're both good?
Yeah.
If you recommended it, I'm gonna get it. Let's do the Minnie Mouse carrot cake. Look at the packaging of this dessert right here from Wertz. They've got the bag, they've got the box, they've got tissue paper on top. I did ask for it to go. You can get it just on the tray, but I figured, you know, we're gonna take a bite or two and then put it back in the box. That's nice. I will not be eating the whole thing today, thankfully, because it comes in the nice box. But look at that, super cool Minnie Mouse cheesecake and marshmallow dessert. It looks absolutely incredible. Just for Halloween, we're gonna take a couple bites of it, but I am super, super excited. I almost feel bad cutting into this one because it looks so good. All right, we're gonna take our spoon. There we go, a little bit of that pumpkin. Oh, that looks so good with the marshmallow and carrot cake. Bon appetit. As far as I remember, I have never had anything from Wertz before. And let me tell you, first impressions, I am blown away. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fantastic suggestion by the cast member behind the desk. The marshmallow and the carrot cake. It's carrot cake. With there, you almost don't taste the carrot cake. You taste more of a hint of the marshmallow and a hint of the pumpkin and a tiny bit of carrot cake. That is really, really good. There's a chocolate on top. It is super easy to eat. I'm making my way through it pretty fast. Gotta slow down here, but that is fantastic. Fantastically amazing. I can see why Wertz is so popular. Highly recommend Wertz, especially this pumpkin cheesecake, carrot cake right there with marshmallow. That's what I'm gonna call it. Technically, I don't think it's a cheesecake, but it almost tastes like it. So good. Yeah, I get this again. I'd go out of my way for that one. Yes, I would. One big problem with this dessert, super easy to eat. I'm done. Last bite. That was it. The rest is going in the box for later. They're on group 65 now. We're at 1:19. Time is now 2:46 in the afternoon. I'm thinking to myself, we might make it. Pretty sure Hollywood Studios closes at 7 p.m. tonight. Gonna double check that, 8 p.m. So we might make it. There's a chance of that. There's a real possibility. We'll stick around Disney Springs for a while, but then we're going back to Hollywood. You know, we haven't been in the new Rajon surf shop here at Disney Springs. Awesome apparel all over Rajon, but one of the things that's the most fascinating to me is how like organized all the shirts are. Look how like super neat all the shirts are. After seeing this, it makes me think to myself, I might need to buy one of these things. I actually originally saw one of these on The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon was like folding his shirts that way. I remember that scene. Really good one. I might need it. I have a lot of shirts. I kind of want one. The idea of surfing to me is awesome. I just don't like the creatures that are in the ocean. I do want to try surfing at Typhoon Lagoon though. That is 100% on my list. Love Pop is open now too, wow. Inside Love Pop now, and next to my new friend Shan, I'm actually going to show you how these work. All right, so we got a standard card, just like that, and the team members here can show it to you. It opens up. That's awesome. They got all the different Disney designs. This one I think is super cool for Halloween. Thank you, Shan. Star Wars, Disney, just general thank you. And there's some trees. I mean, it's just really, really cool number of different like Love Pop cards that open up into these amazing designs. I think my favorite one is this one right here with Spider-Man kind of jumping over the city right there. That is so cool. You can actually see the Green Goblin there as well. That is phenomenal. These are just so incredible. I'm really impressed. You know, when I come to the park, sometimes I get a spot all the way in the back of the parking lot. No problem, we're kind of halfway back, that's fine. But I love that feeling when you come back to the park, same day, and you get a much closer spot. That's a fun feeling. It's totally by chance, by the way. There's no way to like predict when these things, at least as far as I know, when these things will change, like when they'll change where people are parking. Depends on the day, depends on the crowds, but it's a great feeling. They're on boarding group 78 at this point. 3:55 in the afternoon, 1:19. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it. I'm pretty sure we will. There is no guarantee with a backup boarding group, but I've got confidence, I hope. It is truly amazing to me to see this line is still all the way out here. The whole day. It's been basically all the way out here. 90-minute wait. Fun tip here, if you find yourself in Hollywood Studios in the rain and you're ready for some relaxing time, try and find one of these benches underneath one of the Disney umbrellas. It's so relaxing. You know, you got that, because it's dry right around here, and then everywhere else it's raining. So if you can find one, it's super nice. You know, I think this is the longest that I've ever been seated in one spot at Walt Disney World before. I mean, I've been standing in the same spot for a very Merry Christmas party to see the parade and fireworks and stage show all at the same time. That was like 3 hours, maybe 4, in the same spot. Sitting under this umbrella, just kind of enjoying the sights here, the sounds of Hollywood Studios for upwards of, I'm thinking about an hour, hour and a half at this point. And I love it, you know? It's one of those very special things that we get to experience together. I really do enjoy it. They're on group 101 and we're 119, so not too much longer to go. We might have time for another ride, but I'm just relaxing. I'm just having a good time just relaxing. I almost never do this. I'm usually like on the go all the time, so sitting back like this is actually a rare treat. This is the shortest I've seen it all day. It's reading 45 minutes. Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway time. Just made it inside. It was super fast, maybe like 20-25 minutes. And they're on group 116. We're 119 for Rise to Resistance. This is gonna be perfect. Time is now 6:49. I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, this Hollywood Studios goes at 7 or 8. And I was thinking to myself, all right, we're on group 116. If it's 7, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but sure enough, Hollywood Studios closes at 8, so breathe easy, we're gonna make it.
Engineer Goofy pulled up in his train, and let's just say he really had a blast.
So a little bit of a different announcement there, just kind of saying that things are different for now. We'll go back to that reveal that we used to love here at Mickey and Minnie's, but we'll see it again soon. For now, we're just kind of walking into the cartoon. We've seen it done a few different ways at this point. We're just walking straight on in. No pre-show for now. We'll come back, I promise. But for now, no pre-show. That music alone is worth the wait. Da 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 da. We've been on this attraction so many times, I gotta tell you, I love it every time. I really, really do. It's so re-rideable to me. To me it is. Great music, great feel to the whole thing. I love it. You know, something I'd never noticed before. Take a look at the barn right behind me here. Right by the exit, right, we can see Chubby dancing up there. I love that. But I have a feeling this barn is actually a barn door for, you know, when the train has to pull in for the station for the night. I think this is probably the door for that. Love the music as you exit and everything. So great. The boarding groups stopped at 116. We're 119. I'm gonna go by, just, you know, see what's going on. No! We were so close. I'm looking at the app before I even get there. Temporarily closed. No! I'm still gonna walk by. We've got an hour before the closing of the park, so I'm gonna wait it out. We've been on it before, so it's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's just so close. So just spoke to a cast member. They are down, and it's 45 minutes until closing now, just about, and our number hasn't been called yet. So she mentioned that, you know, we're 116, mine's 119. It's just probably, you know, no guarantees on anything, but very unlikely. It's okay, we've been on it before, no problem. I just want to make sure those who are visiting from far, have never been on it before, get a chance to, and they're working very hard to make sure that does happen. What a fantastic day today, from start to finish. Loved it all. Great, great day. Thanks so much for being a part of the magic with me today. It was so much fun sharing it all with you. Until next time, have a magical day. Nothing can stop us now.